And you got to be aware when you're on the bike. You got to be aware of how dangerous it really is, so you can really be safe.
Yeah, but that comes with the culture too, because and say we came to the lot all the time, and we got people there that's like, I go there and tell you, like, lower your shoulder or relax your shoulder. And imagine going there, the young boys going there and the old heads, and we teaching them the things to do and not to do there. Teaching them, preparing them the things to look for, things like preparing you for battle when you're out there, opposed to just throwing them in the field. Like a lot of young boys that's out there now, they just come in the field, nobody's teaching them nothing. Like, yo, you shouldn't be out here today. Go home.
Yeah.
It's like now everybody feel like they're entitled to be out there, they having fun, don't know who they riding with, and you can point them out. In fact, for instance, this might be all a topic, whatever, but there was a time we was in Philly. There was a state trooper following us. I'm like, well, what was he following us for? Because usually state troopers really don't bother us.
Right.
You know, something happened.
Yeah.
I found out that one of the riders actually kicked the state trooper car, and that pissed me off. I found that out days later. But what happened was these two dudes were on a dirt bike, and his dirt bike didn't start. And I was looking at him. I was like, he shouldn't even be out here. And the signs of me saying that, boy out in a full face helmet, like he's about to go trail riding, and his dirt bike was full of mud. I'm like, yo, and the way he was pushing the bike, I was like, yo, I can tell you're like a worm, basically. That's a person who, it's not a disrespectful thing to say you're a worm. To me, a worm is like, yo, you knew.
It's like a stage.
Yeah,
it's like it's like their stages.
And I'm like, he's definitely a worm. For one, I'm like, he really shouldn't be out here. He's not ready to ride the streets yet. Even if he knows how to ride a bike, you're not ready to ride the streets yet. And I looked at him. I said, yo, you gotta go. State troopers back there. Luckily, we had one of the riders just sit in front of the cop car until we got him situated. But he didn't do the proper things. I'm like, yo, have somebody hold your friend, take your friend and put your foot on his back, on the back peg while you push him. So they finally, I'm screaming it to him, like, yo, put the foot on the peg, let's go. They finally did it. And the pack is going, it's like probably 15 to 16 of us just waiting for them. He pulls off. And while these two dudes make a left, they leave the pack. We like, no, you don't leave. You stay with the pack. You're stronger with the numbers.
Always.
We look back. The first thing the state trooper did was turn their way. So now, how everybody that I was around, they're wired. Like if something like that happens to you, they're gonna turn around. They're gonna go back in the fire to make sure they're okay. We all turned around. And state trooper goes one way, I go down a whole block, goes a whole other direction. I got footage on all this too. I goes down the other end of the block. The dude that was getting pushed on the bike is on the back of the other boy bike, so he lost his bike basically.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, they good. I looked at the cop that came down the street. I saluted him. I was like, yo, not saluting him. I looked at him like, all right, we good. Wave my hand like, all right, we don't want no problems, no issues. I goes back around the other way to come back down the block. And there's another state trooper coming. He coming like with a vengeance. You can hear his engine revving crazy. And the other state trooper is hitting reverse now, coming back in the street. You know, the sirens are on, they driving fast. I'm like, it's about to get crazy. So I go past the one state trooper, and I make the left. We like on rail block.
Yeah.
So I made the left.
Damn, they chased you all the way into there?
That's what we were. All I have around rail block. So I made the left, and the two state troopers I saw.
Cause that's nowhere near the highway.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? So I look back, I see another state trooper. All I hear is this engine. And I'm like, oh snap. Yo, there's a car in front of me, and the cop is getting closer and closer. So I swerved to the right to go between the car and this tree. Cop I look back at the footage. The camera was like right by her knee. The cop front of the car, the rim was like a foot away from my camera. It felt like he was trying to hit me off the bike. And when I went through those cars, I went through the light. When I get through, I hear the cop car again. Now, from experience, I'm like, no, I gotta get the hell out of the way because I feel like he's gonna run me over. I got on the opposite side of the road, had to hop on the sidewalk and stop to basically save myself the way the cop was moving. Situations like that would have never happened if I didn't go back in the fire to take care of some young boys that didn't know what to do in situations, being out on the street.
Yeah.
And not having it, like, he was lucky around that time because he was surrounded by people who've been in the culture for a while who are not gonna leave you hanging.
Yep.
He got lucky. Now you dealing with some people out here now who don't really know what to do when things get ugly like that.
Mm-hmm.
You just got locked up. You lost your bike. You got reckless driving. You got evaded.
Yeah.
And if I'd have seen him out there before, I'd probably like, yo, you guys shouldn't be out here, man. And I don't think it's a good deal for you guys to be out here today. And that's how it would be. And it needs to be for the future. Make sure you guys subscribe, comment, and share this video one time. For more Bike Life talks from Mr. Business Productions, tune in on weekdays at noon. And for other Bike Life content, tune in on weekdays at 4 p.m.